The Dacia Duster is back. This time with a friend, and they both hold a secret.
I got a bit of a specialty here, sort of. I've got the Dacia Duster and the Nissan Qashqai, but the specialty or secret is that this one doesn't have 4x4 and this one does have all-wheel drive. But actually, an even bigger secret is under the bonnets of both of these.
You probably figured it out by now. Yes, that's right. Both of them have a completely new plastic reservoir for windscreen washing fluid. Okay, I might be lying. New engines are here. Before we delve into the new engine, let's have a quick look at the car. The test model has the Tech Road package, which is comparable in price to the Prestige one. Amongst other things, it adds the Tech Road seats, look, and stickers outside. Tech Road seats make the generally dark interior a little bit more interesting with grey and red inserts, which is nice. But you're probably more interested in the engine.
So why would you go and buy a Dacia Duster but not get the all-wheel drive version? What's the reason? Well, I really answered that a while ago when I tested the Duster with only forward-wheel drive or front-wheel drive. And the answer is simple, because you really want an SUV, but you don't have the money or you don't want to afford the more expensive SUVs, because they are overpriced, let's face it. So, I mean, even when I tested this Duster with front-wheel drive, it was actually quite nice. Yes, it's not going to be as comfortable or as luxurious as the more expensive options, and you don't get as many luxuries as you do there. Whoa, nicely done. But, you know, I still get a reversing parking sensors, I get an infotainment system, which is a bit more basic, but it has navigation, it plays music, it does all of that, so that's nice. Pretty nice steering wheel. Of course, you get a steering wheel with all cars, but this one is quite nice, you know. And especially this nice trip computer, which has been completely reworked from the previous generation, is lovely, because you get a lot of information, and it's quite crisp. Okay, the 6-speed manual transmission is alright. It's a little bit soft sometimes. Rarely you're going to kind of half miss a gear, but you know, it's nothing special. So, what I'm saying is, if you do buy a Duster with only front-wheel drive, do consider this 1.3 liter 130 horsepower engine. So why buy an engine like this? I tested the more powerful version, or the most powerful version of this engine, the 160 horsepower one in the Renault Captur, and this one is the 130. I don't think the Dacia gets the 161. But look, I'm in second gear, doing 30 kilometers per hour, put my foot down, already doing 80. You know, it moves. This is not a bad engine. And when I tested it in the Renault Captur, the consumption wasn't that great, to be completely honest. I think it was around, what, 7.5? Go and check the video. I think it was around 7.5 liters per 100 kilometers. Granted, I wasn't driving completely economically, but I wasn't driving like a maniac either. So, it was quite thirsty. So I thought that this was gonna be roughly the same, around maybe 7 liters, but it actually surprised me. I drove it semi-economically so far, including highways and city driving, mostly city driving. And guess what it did? No, I'm joking, that would be ridiculous. 6.2 liters per 100 kilometers. 6.2! That's actually really, really good. This is a 130 horsepower engine in a car that's, let's admit it, not quite aerodynamic. I mean, none of the SUVs are. 6.2, that's really good for a petrol engine. So what I'm saying is, I think this is like that golden middle. You have the power and the torque, quite surprising so in a Duster. It's usable on the highways as well, which is very nice. But at the same time, it's not a drunkard that's going to empty your fuel tank like crazy. The other surprising thing is just how nice this engine is wherever you're using it. Now that might not mean a lot to you, but it is. It doesn't matter whether you're in a city or on a motorway. On a motorway, it has enough power, so you're not left in the dust. Duster, so clever. But also, when you're in a city, I never really thought, oh, come on, there's so much turbo lag. Come on, I put my foot down, nothing's happening. Or, your tachometer will always be very low on the RPM scale because you're in a city, you're not racing, and it's fine. It's lovely. Look at this, I'm in fourth at 40 kilometers per hour, doing about 1200 RPMs. And it's just nice and civilized and quiet. It's very, very good. And another thing that really surprised me right now, while I was doing the other version, is the consumption. I was talking about how you could probably get it to 6 liters if you drove really economically, and it dropped to 6.1 now, despite the fact that I was pressing my foot down, showing, look at how much power it has, look at how it goes. But so I think you could even get it below 6 liters per 100 kilometers. This is fantastic. This is the engine to get if you're getting a Duster.
The base Duster with the 1.3-liter engine starts at just over 15,000 euros. The most equipped one with extras and the same engine will come up to 19,000 euros.